Alright, hello guys, welcome back to Noted Pro. This is the channel where I document my journey from a below average runner to the Brisbane Olympics marathon winner. Now, today what I want to do is I want to go through just a recap. This is the last run of my second training block, because it's gone bloody well. So I've got my my rest week coming up next week, and I don't feel like I need it. The reason I don't need it is I've had probably three weeks where I haven't done the sessions as prescribed. So I've had 3 easier weeks. I say easier weeks, it was still over 30k each. But because I've had to skip, I think it was probably 5 sessions in total, it means my legs are not as fatigued. Going into the last recovery week, I was desperate. I needed it. I peaked at 37k, which is, you know, almost what I did in my dead weeks, just this block. But I needed that recovery. I really needed it. I'm actually astounded that today, like these days, my average, I do not do a run below 10k. I will next week when it's recovery week, but just in a general run, like 10k is like easy. Whereas before, you know, when I started, I think my longest run was like 6, and that was enough. I was like, oh, I was gone. It's just so impressive and interesting to see that slow building up over time, like what your body gets used to. 6k for me is like nothing. Whereas then I was like, that was it. And so let's see what can see what happens at the end of the next block. My average run will be 15k. Ooh. And I think that's some of the key differences and interesting things is, you know, only a couple of months ago, 37k was my longest week of the block, and I was like, oh man, I'm exhausted. Whereas now, I can do like 30k easy. So I feel really good. So I've currently done, not including today, 43k. This run will be probably 13k. So it'll be about 13k. It might be my longest run of the year. I did the 10k race a couple of weeks back, and I think including warm-up, cool-down and all that, it's about 13. So we'll see if it's the longest or not. But that'll get me to 56k, which is my longest week ever. Now, so I've done 3 weeks, including this week, over 50k, and I think we'll probably end up doing that as the average the next block, which is pretty, so keen for that. So overall, my training's gone really well. Super happy with it. It's actually quite interesting. So I've started plotting out my power to heart rate, and over the whole 6 months, so from the start of the year, my power's on an upwards trajectory. So it's projected that my average power, I think in 2032, assuming the same trend, will be around 400 to 450 watts, which is super fast and massive. That's probably close to 3:30 to 4 minutes case. And my heart rate will actually be lower, assuming I keep this low heart rate training. Now, it's going to be wrong. It says it'll be about 110. There's no way I can get my heart rate down that low, but that's just following the trend. It'll probably even up at about 130s, but that's pretty cool. 130 beats 4 3-minute Ks, 4-minute Ks. The next thing I want to talk about is my weight. So at the start of the year, I weighed about 100 kilos, and right now, did a weigh-in yesterday, it was in the mid-95s. So 4.5 kilos. I think I'm ahead of schedule, but I think I'll put up some pictures here, which will show the difference. I can't see much with 4 kilos, but you know, I'm very happy with the results. Let's talk about upcoming races. I haven't fully scheduled what I want to do. I think I'm good for the year. So in October, the 12th of October, there's a Goulburn half marathon. I haven't registered for it yet, but I plan to do it. It's going to be around here anyway, my local park. So it's going to be pretty cool. I did the 10K and I filmed that race a couple weeks back, and they got it on again. So it'll be good early season to see where the form and fitness is at. And it'll be my first half marathon in years, since Feb 2023. And then actually 3 weeks after that is the Canberra half marathon, the Canberra Times Fun Run. And that's going to be the 3rd of November. So I'm going to treat the Goulburn race as more of just an easy training run. I'm supposed to do, I think, 2 hours 25 minutes on that day, easy. But might just, you know, do some pacing tests because I want to go as hard as I can for Canberra, and I think I want to go sub 2. Don't know how fast I can go. My previous half marathon PB is about 2:15, but that was off the bike and off a swim. So I was at the end. So it was a 6.5 hour day, 2 hours 15 of which was running. So if I just run, let's see how fast I can go. But so that's the end of the year. I do plan on doing the Christmas park run. I like to do that every year. I want to set a PB as well. So we'll see how fast I can go in December. And that will basically be the end of the year. So 3 races, Goulburn half, Canberra half, and the Christmas park run. Now, I'm also starting to plan out next year. I love to plan out 12, 18, 2 years ahead of time. I've got a rough idea of what I want to do. So I want to do the Canberra Marathon, which is in April, and then kind of tossing up a little bit either Brisbane in June or Gold Coast half in July. So as I say, a year from now. But so both of them would be the half, and I want to see. I'm just not sure whether to go on my own or because of cost. Because I got a family of 3. I think I had looked flights about $600 each. So it'd be $600 if I went on my own, $1,800 if I went with my family. Then hotels about $400 for 2 nights. So if I went on my own, I could probably get in for about $1,200 total. But if I bring the family, 2.5, 3 grand minimum. And it's like, should I? Because, you know, yeah. And also, please drop a comment below telling me which one I should do. Should I do Brisbane or should I do Gold Coast? Because they're both going to be midwinter or during winter. And as you can see here, it's bloody cold. So it's only -3 today. Last week was -11. So it's a bit warmer, but still bloody cold. And I hate the cold. I so want to move to Brisbane to live, because you know it's 10 degrees at the minimum in winter versus -10. But it's not going to happen. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Should I do Brisbane or Gold Coast next year? The half, that is. Then when it comes to the end of next year, I've got on my schedule the Sydney Marathon. It is a world major at the moment, but I hate Sydney. So Sydney guys, if you're watching, I refuse to go there. Maybe in the future when you guys stop having knife killings and gang crap. I've been told that Goulburn is dangerous, but we got nothing on you guys. Jeez. Anyway, that's also another reason why I will never do a race in the US. I think you guys are stupid. All your gun laws, all your politics, all this sort of shit. Calm down. Just chill. Why can't you be like us Aussies? The way you guys are just so up yourselves there. Anyway, in terms of like world majors, I would love to do the London, Tokyo, South Africa. I was actually born in South Africa, so I'd love to do the one there. I'll consider about the Chinese one when it comes in I think next year. But I saw an article about how like foreign tourists are not allowed in specific hotels, and they like didn't advertise it, and so they came up and they went and were like, oh, so turned away. Like, I don't speak Chinese. That is my worst nightmare. You know, you got all these plans, and then because it wasn't advertised properly, you're turned away. Like, that's just that's my only issue with it. Yeah, so that's enough ranting. But basically what I'm trying to get to is looking for something, a race that I can do next year. It'll probably about the end of August, September sort of time frame, because I'll still do the Canberra half in the November next year. But yeah, so that's basically the recap. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I think I'm at about 75. I really appreciate it. Obviously, I would still be running, I'd still be doing the training, but I wouldn't be doing this sort of documenting without you. I really appreciate it. So much motivation when I see you guys' comments and all that. It is so cool. Thank you guys so much. And as always, you gotta train hard, but you also gotta train smart. And I'll see you guys all next week.